Okay, friends, that's Annie. Little surprise here. We are on the avenue right now. There goes Charlie. Excellent. All right, friends, I'm going to get to the finish line now. Where's my trail crosser?
Yeah, go ahead.
How do I get through here?
I'm not sure.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No. Thanks. All right, friends, we made it. Everybody ready? We got more teams coming. Yeah, we're made it to the finish, friends. Holy moly. Thanks, Jane, for getting me down here. You are watching teams finish in real time now. Something special for day 2. You're joining me right here at the finish line. Surprise coverage. Share the feed. There's Jake Robinson right here. Look at that. They are finishing right now. Jake Robinson looking good. All right, Jan, we did it. Jane got me to the field and back. Yeah, that's how I'm letting you know we did it. And then she just dropped me off right there and I ran up the stairs. Okay, so let's talk with Janet for a minute. Here's what I saw out there. I saw Anny Malo really moving fast. She looked good coming in, right?
Made a pause and see.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Find out. You got to ask her what happened.
Okay, we'll find out.
Yeah, but she moved, came in fast. We have a race for tomorrow, Caleb.
We have a race. So then down there at the medical center, Remy had already passed Buddy. Buddy had his sled bag totally collapsed, and he was in move mode. But Remy had one in the bag and was hauling butt.
We're going to see what the effect of that is on this avenue. This is a place to be for this for Buddy and Remy coming in, right?
Yes, and then we'll see what happened to Annie. So if you're just joining us, you were Janet Clark, our race marshal. So she's the boss of this race here. She's the one who determines how the flow of everything goes. So we always like to check in with her. Official race clock behind her. Slower times today. The crowd is all here on 4th. I'm rarely ever here, friends, because we're covering other places.
Greg Taylor and Remy Coste are on Cordova Hill.
Oh, boy. There's our royalty. Jake looking great. I don't have any teams that I can go and interview right now while we're waiting. So we'll just show you some crowd here. Oh, boy. How exciting is this? Did you just get here? Did you just get here?
No, we've been here for a while.
Okay, good. I just got here, so I'm just catching up.
You're late.
We've been running all around. We were down at the medical center. We got trail shots there. Look at the kiddos. Everybody from around the world, you are live right now. Hi, everybody. I want to be you someday. Yeah! We are at the finish. The streets are lined.
Day times for Charlie Connor.
And here we go.
113.07. Jake Robinson, team number 5, 100 minutes,
see everybody
9
all
seconds.
stacked up here.
100.09.
I'm rarely ever able to give you this footage.
94.44. 94.44. Team 2, Blaine Streeper on 4th Avenue.
Okay. We've got teams coming in. Really exciting day 2 finish. There we go. We got a special wave in there. All right, cool. We got dog teams coming, friends. Sweet. This is going to be one of the most exciting Rondies in a long time. I'm backing up right to the finish, so when they come by me, they'll be crossing the line. Okay, here we go. We are at the finish line. When this team crosses, they are also at the finish line. So super cool day today. Thanks so much to Jane for getting me out in the trail and back. That is Buddy right there. And look at that, he was running and look at that, Buddy's team looking solid coming home. He put in a heck of a race day there.
So what that tells me is Coste passed Buddy, and Buddy repassed him back.
Okay, so there was a double pass.
Time for Blaine Streeper, 98-13. 98-13.
Buddy was able to make up the pass. We saw the pass down there at the medical center that Remy was in front, and now Buddy has had a good end to day two. He made up a bunch of time, or something else happened. There can always be tangles and unknowns. That's the world of racing here. You're looking down fourth, waiting for the next team to come in. There are hundreds and hundreds of people here. Buddy just made a really nice finish, though. So for all you Streeper Racing Kennel fans out there, he made up time between the Alaska Native Medical Health Center down there, Ambassador Culvert, and the finish. He was able to repass Remy, who had passed him, and then put a gap actually in there. See, so clock is ticking, and we're waiting on Remy.
Team 1, Remy Coste is on the avenue. Team 1 down.
Okay.
And Team 4, we got 2 dog teams on board.
As always, it ain't over till it's over, and you never know how the Rondy's going to go. So exciting. People crossing back and forth while they wait for the team to get more in view. I can see them down there. There's the officials putting some extra snow on that road crossing right there. They'll all get out of the way in a second, and you're about to see Remy Coste from Sweden on day 2. He had passed Buddy, and then he was passed again by Buddy, so the times are going to be interesting for tomorrow. Remember, he had a 5-minute lead going into today, and he was 2 minutes behind Buddy at start. So lots of math there. This will probably even it out, though, between Anny, Buddy, and Remy. It'll be evened out. I see a second dog team right behind. This is so beautiful.
You can definitely see that dog team is not finishing near as strong as Buddy did coming in here, but it doesn't matter. He caught a bunch of time up on him early, so he's bringing.
All right, friends, if you're just joining us, that's Remy Coste from Sweden. We'll see if he's still the overall time leader, but he's not the leader of today's time, that's for sure. But he's coming in now. He's kicking away.
Still on the line. But he changed leaders. I noticed that he leader up there. He did not lead with that black dog on me. So he had to stop and change leaders. He's still in the front.
Okay, so they slowed right down. They're pretty spent right there, but hey, it's day 2. There he is. He's exhausted. Okay, here's Greg Taylor coming in. Greg Taylor out of Fairbanks. And there you go. He's got a dog in the bag, it looks like. Wow. So you never know what's going to happen at the Rondy. That's why tomorrow's going to be so much fun. You're going to have these teams going through their recovery process tonight, doing all the hydration, massage, paw work on their dogs.
Team 7, Michael Tetzner on 4th Avenue.
They'll have to decide tomorrow who they're starting with, because remember, a tired dog not only slows down your team, but if you can't keep a pace, you need to put that dog in your sled bag, and now you have extra weight. So lots of strategy coming into play. It always does here. It's a 3-day race for a reason. Now, just keep in mind, in years past, there's an occasion where day 3 gets canceled for whatever reason because of weather. We're not looking like we're in that situation this year, friends. The snow today is certainly going to help, and we're grateful for the snow coming in. It did slow down the trail. It's going to have impacts to certain teams of dogs that are going to be running slower and or more fatigued. So here we go, dog team on the trail. Let's see if it's is that one or two teams down there.
Keep going, dog. Keep going. Get us in there. Who that dog team from Germany, not this team, but all the teams. 21 different times he's flown over the ocean to bring that dog team over here.
And I'm going to guess that Anny Malo had the time of the day for sure.
105.31.
Here comes
105.31 for Remy Coste. 99.12.
99.12 for Remy. 99.12, friends. You catch that? Adam.
Yeah, okay.
All right, friends. That is Michael Tetzner there, bib 7.
Oh, you know these dogs. He's got a single tank on. That means he's got a dog in the bag. So he has a stop and put in there. Off the line. This is off. Happy to be home.
There you go, Michael. Welcome home, brother. There's Michael Tetzner back. You can tell people are tired. It's a warm day, slow trail times. 99.12 for Remy.
So we got one dog team still out there. That's going to be Frank Haberman.
And Remy went in with a 5-minute lead today, friends. Anny Malo, I predict her to have the fastest time of the day today. Let's see how that plays out. She looked great, even though she had a little bit of a slowdown.
Michael Tetzner, 113.50.
Okay, so there you go. All right, people are still gathered all the way up and around here. Look at there's crowds everywhere in Anchorage. They're just like you, just hanging around waiting for the next team. Nobody gets to have it rushed. It happens when it happens. So there you go. Crowds everywhere. It's so cool that our city turns into a dog party like this. It's so different than Iditarod. Iditarod's like really, really big and a whole different energy because it's not really a real run. It's just a 10-mile fun run. This is a real race. This is a world championship race. This is where dreams are made right here. Each day matters. Each mile matters. The Fur Rondy has been around for 89 years. It is Alaska's great festival, and it is Alaska's great sprint open world championship sled dog race for sure. And all the volunteers, look at all the coordination down there. There's hand waving, there's Anchorage Police Department, Public Works, ASDRA volunteers, GAI volunteers, getting traffic moving across the closed roads, coordinating with radios, making sure that the heavy equipment moves everything around morning and evening. It's just incredible. So my guess is that Remy will still have the overall fastest time, and then either Anny or Buddy for second and third. That's just guessing. If you have any numbers there, friends, put them in the old time slot.
We've got to thank our police officers. They've been doing a great job.
And then we'll give you a little look at folks.
And making sure, of course,
all the faces of,
you guys were talking about it, what the operation is at the top of the
faces of Anchorage here.
And 15th, the intersection, they got to get that snow out on the street. And make sure they got plenty of snow for the.
If you're ever looking to get Fur Rondy gear, like my hat that I have on, there's the shop right there. That's where the Memorial Arch is going to come for the mushing district. So right there's the Fur Rondy building, the radio station broadcast, in case you're wondering. Mike and Eddie are right up there looking over the window. So there's your logistics layout. You can see people having conversations, eating food. You got the Anchorage Police Department again there. They have a little booth. So you can tell they've got their little Hummer right there. See how cool that is? So it's way more than just a dog event. It's a community event. And tomorrow, day 3. So coverage will start at high noon. Today is parade day, so it started a little bit later, like about 12:20. So tomorrow, if you're looking to come downtown, I'd recommend getting down here about 11:30. That gives you a chance to walk up and down, get yourself some snacks and treats, get your position. There's going to be about 5 or 6 deep all the way down these fences here. If you're looking to get a bleacher spot, you got to come pretty early. It's always nice to see our elders out in those bleachers too.
municipality of Anchorage.
But there are bleachers, and there's plenty of road standing there. Everything's shut down on 4th Ave between H and all the way down to where the 15th is down there, Cordova, sorry. So then you can actually have the ability to walk all the way up and down and be part of the race in many different areas. And it's just so much fun. If you haven't done it before, kids love it. So you've got kiddos there.
Pretty much a volunteer opportunity for every volunteer.
The Mushing Hall of Fame's inside.
And we've got just a great place.
And we're just still waiting for 1 or 2 or 3 more teams or so, right?
And do that, and you can learn about that.
Tomorrow will be reverse start again. So slowest team from today will be heading out.
Get out and enjoy the
Here's the look up at the Banner and the Hilton and D Street, where the speakers are that Mel speaks through. So lots goes into making this special here.
What an amazing group of ladies.
The official time clock clicking away there.
The Fat Tire Ride will be happening here.
Our race marshal right there.
4th Avenue and D Streets. Join other hundreds of
Janet always wears her orange and blue.
the Alaskan Fur Rondy Basketball Tournament Championships at the Mosley Sports
Getting
Center.
some dogs put away down here
What's going on from 4 to 9
at the dog trucks.
Rural Alaskan communities competing.
We'll go down there in a little bit, but we got to get these last teams in here.
And the semifinals and finals will be held for both divisions.
Wow, I am looking forward to looking at the official spreadsheet. I'm sure you are too. ASDRA, Alaska Sled Dog Racing Association, their website has the eventual upload of the official times. They keep the official times. You can also check the Fur Rondy Facebook page, and those times, once they're in for the day, get posted there. Big road crossing happening there while we wait on the next teams to come in.
And I mentioned the blanket toss at the carnival grounds right there at 3rd and E. That's from 4 to 5:30.
And tonight is the fireworks. I will probably be up in my room editing. Thanks, Hotel Captain Cook and Greater Anchorage Incorporated and ASDRA. I have a editing studio upstairs in my room. I spent hours there last night working on the YouTube, so get on over to YouTube and see bonus clips. I try to pick out the best interviews that I get and up-level them so you can see them. You can get insight into the mushers, so keep an eye on that, and appreciate all the support out there for all things Alaska Sled Dog. The whole community of people put their lives and hearts into this. Train all year, prepare all year, wait all year. Look at the Ferris wheel right there. I remember my first year seeing that. I was like, oh, and on the other side of town, there's a ski jump and a Ferris wheel and games and a carnival. It's amazing. So there's Charlie Connor right there. He's talking. Maybe while we're waiting, we'll just go ahead and
begins at 10 tomorrow, and that'll be fun to see you. I'm just amazed that they can do the team thing. Pretty spectacular. The Great Alaska Campionship, you better check out. It's Central Alaska Railroad Depot on 1st Avenue.
Hey guys, how are you? Yeah, Ruby. I want a river raft by Ruby next year. We're going to get a quick interview with Charlie here. There's Charlie talking to Janet. He really fired the crowd up this morning. That was so cool. How the dogs looking? All right. They're all getting walked around, loosened up, so that's what happens here. They're right into... If you're wondering what happens to a team when they come to their truck, hydration is key. Loosening dogs up is key. And some of the dogs didn't run, and they're still in the truck. So this is the behind the scenes down here. And we're waiting for more teams to come in.
And our final musher is on Cordova Hill.
Okay, we have our last musher on Cordova.
Okay. Well, very good. And appreciate you like you can't believe, John Thompson. All right. Awesome. Yes, sir.
Here we go.
All right. Thank you. All right.
It's rare you have...
Frank has made it to the hill. Yet to see the time, but made it to
All right, first team out. You have any?
Team in, which is good.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tell me.
Today was a great day to have a mid-distance train team.
Yes.
With a little bit of deep snow and having to work and not having the top end speed. That's what we do. So it went really well. No complaints.
A little bit extra snow makes it more in your advantage, where you can keep a better pace.
The dogs have to work a little harder. And that's what we train.
Excellent. What did you see out there that you didn't see?
So nobody's going to believe this, and I really hope that somebody has a picture or video from it. But a couple miles into the race, there's a bridge next to a duck pond, and so there's kind of four corners of the bridge, and there are, I don't know, maybe 100 people or 80 people kind of across the four corners. And I was going along, and I kind of waved to the crowd, and the dog's ears go up, and there's a moose standing like from me to you in the crowd of people, just standing there inside.
Oh, as if the moose were another Alaskan?
Literally spectating the people, like, I mean, they could touch this thing. And like the moose is like standing there, and then I come by with the dogs. I was the first team by, and the moose like turns away, walks like 15 feet, 10 feet away, and I'm just standing there with the people all cheering like they're completely oblivious to this moose being there, or completely desensitized to it. But I've never seen anything like that.
Okay, so if you're just joining us, Sean Constantine Wolski went out first today, and he came in the second. Well, you're the second team to finish, but we don't know where your standings are. But you passed a moose that was standing with a bunch of Alaskans.
Yes. Spectating. It was spectating the race with a bunch of
And your
people.
mind must have been like, oh, now I've seen it all.
Yeah. I really hope hopefully somebody was at that corner and has a picture or video of this moose standing in the crowd.
Congratulations, that's awesome. I think Frank Haberman's going to be coming in. We're kind of here at the point where we're waiting on the last team to come in. There's your finish line. Thanks again, everybody, for the great engagement today. Tomorrow's going to be a really, really big event. Anything can happen. The times are just times until it comes down to the last day, and then it's all real.
You're always concerned about these teams that are way off, way
Wow.
slower than what they should be, because you know something happened. And so until you hear what happened, there's nothing that, concerned any dogs.
Yeah, here we go. This is the official blue line right here where the finish will be. So for this last team, we're going to hold tight. We're going to give them a chance to come in,
You do a good job you're a good scout.
and then we'll go ahead and work on
I always know that you're coming here and
the post-race routine here.
And you like doing that part? You love the stories, don't you? Yeah.
Okay, we have a quick introduction from a gentleman from Ruby, right?
Hi everybody, enjoying the Rondy.
And introduce yourself, please.
Roger McCarty
From?
Ruby
And Ruby is?
on the Yukon.
And how do you get to Ruby?
Airplane or dog team or canoe.
Exactly. That's how I want to visit you there.
Yeah,
Is
I
on-
enjoy your live feeds.
Hey, well, thank you.
Yeah.
And how many years have you been following the Rondy?
Oh geez, since I was a little kid, I listened to it on the radio out in the village. Yeah.
Those were the days, right? Way before I did a rod, there was the special race here, right?
Yes.
Live feed to watch.
When are you gonna have a team in this race?
See, that's what everybody asks. Thanks for asking me. And what I've been doing is trying to keep a lot of energy in the sport so that the junior mushers stay inspired. So today was junior Iditarod. We had a full field, so we're winning there. And then one day I'll get back on the runners. But we have to keep our juniors with good footage because they watch everything.
Yes, they do.
You know, they're not tech impaired. They know how to follow sled dog races. They don't complain about anything. So I learned years ago, if I just put it on, they'll find it.
That's right.
You do the Iditarod?
Some years I followed it, but they have their own, their own crew. But this is so great to have you here. Look at that. You're going to be able to see this at home. You betcha. Thank you. Look at the young junior mushers to be. Maybe you'll be in the race someday. We got our big snow machine superheroes. That's what they look like. Look at that. We got our trail hero right now.
198.59.
Those are the gentlemen who are out there all night making sure we have a trail. We have a team coming, our last team for the day. I'm going to go ahead and just kneel it right here and we'll get them in. And you had some really cool interviews there. It's so great to meet Alaskan natives who grew up with the Rondy, listening on the radio. This was decades and decades before Iditarod. This original event here has been 89 years old now. So cool to see. And I've visited villages where there's articles on walls from the 50s and 60s and 70s. The different race winners when the Huessen Hustler, George Atla was winning his races and all the pride that brought. Okay, here we go.
But that's okay, they're still moving.
They're moving nicely.
They get back and get across that line.
That was the team I was waiting down there at the hospital for. But they're coming in. You can hear the crowd being super cool.
This is great to see. Just cheer for the leaders and the heroes.
Yeah, there's Frank. Listen to that classy crowd. Hopefully you can be part of this crowd here too someday. Look at that, the crowd going wild as if this team won. That's so sweet. Frank Haberman is in. Hank Haberman is in. There he goes. He get the red lantern for the day, but he's in. All right. Okay.
Still smiling. He came in with a smile.
He's still smiling. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. Janet's going to breathe easy.
Thank you.
Cody and Joe, you make this happen, and we thank you for that. And
She's going to certify that all teams are finished right now. Janet is the big boss around here, friends. She's the race marshal. She makes sure that everything's legit. Again, thank you all so much.
Sports Radio 590 and 96.7 KHAR is your home for the.
We're going to say one more hello, and then I'm going to close out here and rest my throat so I have one tomorrow.
Rose Albert.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I brought you a book.
You brought me a book?
About the Iditarod.
Really?
Great seeing you.
Okay, let's close it out together then. Thank you so much, Rose.
You are most welcome. Thank you
Here's
for
this.
the great job.
And look at the beadwork, beautiful beadwork. Is that from family?
Yeah.
Lovely. And where are you from again? Remind
Ruby,
everybody.
Alaska.
See?
1982 Iditarod race finisher.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
This is so special. I appreciate it.
Good to see you.
You too. Excellent. I'm going to close out, friends. We'll come back with you tomorrow. Love y'all.